Hi, everybody. Check, check, check. Just finishing getting set up here. Using a game box for my microphone and a sock. Sock. Okay, let me put chat from X up on screen. A sock. Beep boop bop beep boop. Looking for chat. Stand by. Ooh, that's bright. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Jessica Kirsh here. Coming to you live on Sunday, January 7th, 2024. The time is currently 3:34 p.m. Central Standard Time in Brownsville, Texas. Mars man. If you see a cat in the background, that's Mars. Okay. Let me get the X. The X stuff up in here. It's supposed to work a certain way. Okay. Let me find the browser source. Stand by for all call, ladies and gentlemen. It's so bright. It's so bright. It hurts my eyes. Okay. Oh, I reposted accidentally. I'm like, why does it show twice? Okay. So I'm going to share this, copy the link, see if this works. X chat box, paste, /chat. It acts like it's not logged in, though. Why does it act like it's not logged in? Let me try one more thing. Okay, let me try this. This might work. Maybe. Check. I'm checking over on X. Check. Check. Okay, I'm going to take this. This is all a bunch of fun testing. /chat. Boat. It says sign into X, but I am signed in already. Why is it making me sign in? Why does it say sign into X? That doesn't make any sense. Check. Anybody here? Hello. Anybody anywhere? Anybody here? Anybody here? Copy. Anybody here? Oh, check, 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 check. It showed up over on... Yeah, Beef Rockets. What's up, Beef Rockets? We have somebody. B2B Green now. Hello. Thank you. You can hear me. What's up? To hello with PC. Okay, so I'm not just talking to a random void. Awesome. Oh, and then we have people over there. Okay. You can hear me. Thank you. All right, everybody. Well, I thought that I would be able to load up chat. I'm not sure why. Why it would have me log in again. Oh, there's a lag. That's right. Maybe I'll log in. No? Okay, that didn't work. I don't know how to interact with something that has loaded up. Cowboy Dan, what's going on? Nick Level, Uncle Yukon, A. Russell, Rick in NorCal, Stinger, New South Wales is here as well. C.S. Martin, Long Tesla. Him. I'm really trying. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, so I'm trying to get both chats available. What's up, Epic Raccoon? Sup? Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. My scrolly thingy doesn't work either. Scroll bar, where are you? It was working. Let me try adding a new one. How's that sound? How did I do this? Okay, so. Oh, there's Nick. K-Dot, what's up, Nick? This is just such a unique New York thing. All text scrolly text. Oh my gosh, that chat shows up. Wait a second. Wait a second. The chats are showing up from both places. Oh my gosh. Jessica Kirsh. What? Oh my gosh, it's working this time, y'all. Subscribe. Onyx. Oh yeah, it doesn't show the fun letter. At Jessica_Kirsh. My Gersh. Jessica Kirsh. Tip. What? PayPal.me/Jessica Kirsh. This is nuts. Stand by, everybody. I'm sorry. Proxima Nova. Yes. Do like a 18, size 18. Yeah! I'm throwing my hands in the air and wave them like I just don't care. Outline, drop shadow. Yes. Thank you, Ani, for teaching me this. It will show up here shortly. Filters, edit filters. I know I should be doing this on another, oops. Scroll, 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 scroll. Horizontal speed. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, you just don't care. This is awesome. Okay, I'm going to move the scroll bar down here. Wow. Okay, it's just going to scroll right there. Jessica Kirsh, because I have other text to put down there. Wow. Holy guacamole, Batmans and Batwomens and Bat people. Okay, let me take this chat bar off. No, that one stays on. This one stays on. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm going to move this one, and all I need to do for that one, I believe it's showing both platforms. Let me triple check. Show platform icons. Does it show them? Or does it make them go away? Makes the whole thing go away. Yeah. Anybody? 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 Transitioning over. Wait, now it doesn't show anything. Oh, what the? Makes the whole chat box go away. Okay. Whatevs. Transitioning. I'm just typing a bunch of stuff into chat over here. Hi, Ana Garcia. I was just talking about you the other day and how I ended up in this exact place is because of you and from SN8. Wow. What's up, girl? Okay. We have a success. We have a new success, everybody. That chat box right there, although it's weirdly placed. Yeah, K-Dot shirt. Boop, boop. That is both X and YouTube chats together, intertwined. What's up, Steven? Hey, just chilling with your kiddo. That's awesome. Love it. Look at that. I can't show which it doesn't show me how many people total. It only shows me how many people are in X, but that's okay. X chat test. Nick, watch this. Hard to read that. I'll take it. Yay! Okay, so hi everybody, welcome back. Jessica Kirsh here. Okay, so I did a little calculation. Do you live at Starbase via mobile living? Curious how people are staying there so long. That is a great question, Mars now 69420. I was actually just going to show you. I'm trying to show add media file, add image. I'm trying to show you how much I've paid in lot rent since I moved here. I have it. Pulling it up. Done. Where is it? Image. It doesn't show up though. Maybe it's too big. really hard to read. Okay. Basically, this is my calculations from the last 3 years. Okay. Woo. Basically what it says, the first year I paid $650 a month. This is just for lot rent to park my RV on this piece of concrete, okay? Lot rent, I paid it for 10 months. Sorry, no, 2021. 2021, I paid the lot rent of $650 for 6 months because I moved here in July. That equals $3,900, okay? $3,900. So let me write that down. $3,900, and that's just lot rent. That doesn't include utilities and all that other stuff. That's 2021. So 2022, 2023. Yikes. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, but it gets worse. Just wait. So 2022 comes around, and I paid $600 for some reason. They brought me down. Oh, because I got on a SpaceX worker fee or thing for 9 months. I'm now grandfathered into that, so I can't leave and come back, or it'll go away. So $600 for 9 months for lot rent. That's $5,400 just for 9 months of rent, just to park my RV here. Okay. The other 3 months I paid $650 because they got a new owner. So that's $1,950. Okay. So $1,950. I'm turning myself and my ear down. I love math. $1,950 plus $5,400. And people, please double check my math if you'd like to. Is $7,350 for 2022. That's how much I paid just to park my RV here in this spot. Okay. So Mars, is it Mars Wow? I'm getting to ya. Yeah. Saving for, Okay, so that's $7,350 for 2022. Okay. We just finished year 2023. All right. So it gets better. It doesn't get better. Where's 2023? Okay, so 1 year. Okay, so for 2023, I was paying $650 a month for 10 months. Okay. In October, I went to my person here and I said, hey, I'm having trouble affording every single month. Is there anything that you could talk to management about? He said, I'll see what I could do. Okay. So $650 times 10 is $6,500 just January through October of last year, right? So $6,500 plus the last 2 months of December, which that he got me down to $595, which I'm very grateful for 2 months, which equals $1,190. Okay. All right. And then I just paid my January lot rent for $595, but I'm going to keep that out. All right. So $3,900 plus $7,350 plus $6,500 plus $1,190. If my computations are correct, totals $18,940 to park my RV on a piece of concrete for 2.5 years. Hello, Miko. Okay. Yeah, I know. MLG Pierce saying, oh my God, I know. So I'm going to put it in the chat. $18,940 I've paid for 2.5 years of lot rent. That doesn't include utilities. That doesn't include groceries. That doesn't include gas for my car. That doesn't include anything else. Nothing. Okay? So, it's a lot of money. Okay? So, I've been looking at real estate for a long time. And I haven't really known where I was going to end up, right? So, but the first place I've started looking down here is I started looking maybe about 6 months ago for property. Maybe, no, longer than that. It's been about a year and a half. But I've been doing it real hush hush until I calculated this. My RV cost $25,000 something, something, something. I've almost paid as much for my RV as I have to park it. Okay? So where I'm going with this is I want to buy something. I buy in cash. That means I have to save up in cash, right? And yeah. Okay. So really cheap compared to apartment. Well, that's good for you. But for me, that's a lot of money. When I could be parking it on my own land where I'm paying it towards a mortgage, where I would actually have equity in the property. Okay? So I've been searching. And let me tell you. Yeah, I like the RV. I like it since I ripped everything out and made it my own for sure. So I've been searching. Real estate is super expensive down here. It's super expensive everywhere. And now it's not loading, of course. All right. Oh, because I don't have it up anymore. Okay, just 1 second, everybody. I forgot I restarted my machine. Okay. Let me load it up. All right. Land and farm. I can tell you that price per acre depends. Some price per acres are $49,000 per acre. Some are $9,500 per acre, but they only sell in like plots of 10 acres. So Brownsville is definitely not expensive. And everything is going up in price, just as I'm sure it did before Cape Canaveral became what it was. And yeah, property taxes, of course, I'm paying attention to that. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of auction properties coming out of the market, lots of foreclosures. I've been tracking them. I've been looking at real estate for about 10 to 15 years, okay? I've tracked it all the way through the 2008 crash, through to 2012, 15, all of that. I've been tracking it everywhere that I've moved. I love real estate. I've always loved real estate. Most of the photographs that I sell stock photography online are of real estate because it was my keeping me, excited about buying real estate one day, right? So let me just pull this up and we'll look together and I'll show you. I'll give you a little taste. If anybody is an investor, I would highly recommend you look in this area right now. It's only getting more expensive. It's getting crazy. Let's see, let me look down. Lower Rio Grande Valley. I've looked as far north as Dallas. I've looked in Austin, outskirts of Austin. Obviously, I would love to buy up there. I've looked San Antonio. I've even looked out in the middle of nowhere in like West Texas. There's some deals, but you have to have cash. You've been curious about this for 3 years. Okay. So my search started with properties between 1 and 10 acres, excuse me. And then slowly I've been coming to realize that that's going to be really tough to do. So let's see here. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm getting this. We Just land. I'm not looking for any kind of, oh, that's on a lake. Oh, that's on a lake. Okay, so, oh, yeah. Let me close this and then add a new window capture. The bigger plots are great, and they can subdivide it and have it pay for your life. Bought 45 at 6,500 per acre and sold 20, and that paid for your 25. Oh, that's a really good idea. I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't know that they would allow that. I've never bought my own real estate before. I do have a realtor in the Austin area, and I do have a realtor down here in Brownsville that are sending me property. Kirsh Cam is a little slow right now. And then I'm doing my own searches outside of that. Right now I'm looking at land.com, Landscapeplace, auction.com, foreclosure something.com, but you have to pay for that. So, okay, let me just pull this in here for a second. Just give you a little taste. Hold on one second. That's not what I want to show. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to fit this to the window. Okay, this is obviously a property that I was dreaming about a while ago, and here we go. I don't need anything but land, but I'm just going to pull it over. This is Zillow, and then I'm going to, this is Land and Farm. Okay, so right now if I just look in Cameron County, and I'm looking for under contract, whatever, sure. Oh, I haven't checked owner financing before. Undeveloped. Or ranches. Yes, lakefront would be amazing, but not necessarily down here. I don't have to have that. Commercial. It could be a commercial property. What's up, Michael Maxey? Let me refresh chat. Okay, and then let me pull my video on top. There we go. Okay, I know this is small, so window capture. Yes, it's getting earmarked for corporate. That's right. Yes, I know that lakefront property is very expensive. Okay, so this is just Brownsville. For example, this lot in Los Fresnos is 0.28 acres and it's $55,000. Okay, there's nothing on it. There are $10,000 or $11,000 lots going in this neighborhood. That's it's pretty rough. It's called Delmar Heights. I was up there a few days ago and I left because I was chased out by dogs. I would prefer not to go there again for a while. .11 acres. I also want no HOA. I should say that. I'm going to look at Brownsville for now. No HOA, meaning not in a neighborhood. I want to be able to park my trailer on it. 3.367 million. That's, yeah. These neighborhood ones won't work. This one's by the airport, which is a great property, but it's $338,000 for 3 acres. 0.12 acres is $47,000. I've been looking in other states. I've looked in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. Okay, here are the lots that I'm talking about that are in Del Mar Heights, Loma Lake. The property is not buildable, so it would just be to park a trailer on. See how it's right? See this tract right here? Right by that flooding and mosquito area? Yeah, no, I don't want an HOA, Mike. No HOA. Okay? No HOA. I'm not going to be in a neighborhood. That is something that's clear. I'm down for ag exempt, agriculture, or a farm. I'd be down for that. Have a few animals. That's an amazing lot right on the Resaca. HOA is Homeowners Association, Nick. So they manage the streets, the sidewalks. Sometimes they'll do the landscaping. They have rules that you have to follow, like you can only have one tree in your front yard and one bush in your other side of your yard or something like that. Or if your trees aren't trimmed or if your grass is overgrown. Basically, it makes the neighborhood stay nice. And it's normally in neighborhoods where the houses look very similar, which is fine. But thank you very much, Mars. Now, yeah, it basically is neighborhood rules. So there is a neighborhood in Bastrop, which is outside of Austin. It's called, it's a Hawaiian name. And they have all of these amazing lots on the east side of Austin, just below the Gigafactory and all of the Elon's other companies. But it has an HOA, and you have to build a minimum house size of like 1,950 square feet, or maybe it's like 22,000 square feet. I want to be able to put my trailer on it and not have to worry about building on it, if ever building on it. That would be great. Yeah, screw that. That's right, Nick. Yeah. So basically, I'm just looking for a place. Okay, I'm just looking at dreaming about these Resaca properties because this is obviously not something I need. It's on the Resaca, $230,000. But if anybody is looking, if anybody has that kind of money, then I'm showing you where you could look. I did inquire about this property. It's actually located like east of me towards the ocean. It has no road access, so you kind of have to have it says you have to have like an off-road vehicle in order to get there, and they are absolutely correct. I have to go through somebody else's property to get there. It is 6.5 acres. That would mean I would have to build some kind of foundation slab plus something that would put my trailer up off the ground. And then if I had a viewing tower or something, I could see SpaceX from the property, which is amazing. But that is the flood zone. So yeah, they measure length. Yes, Mike, I'm aware of that. Bastrop is a great place. I have a realtor up there. Yeah. So this property is $35,000. We have some taste and goals. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm glad to have you here. Mars now 69420. Something I've been just stewing every single night before I go to bed. I fall asleep looking at property every night. So it's exciting to be able to share this stuff with you. Let's see. Let me pull myself to the front, if it will. There we go. Oop, where'd it go? Where'd it go? What? That doesn't make sense. My window capture went away. Hold on one second, everybody. I transitioned it and it went away. Done. Transition. Maybe because it's in an incognito window or something. I have scoured the internet. There would be no security, you are right. However, I would build a really big fence. And now I'm prepared for that situation. Self-defense wise. So, really good point though. I'd have more cameras than I already do here. I have cameras now everywhere. And I have other mechanisms of keeping myself safe. Put it that way. Let's see. Let me get this back. But excellent point, Nick. Okay. Window capture. This would be something that I would own. And it's only going to go up in value with SpaceX being here. So let me get this back up here. Okay, I think it's because I had it in incognito browser. Hold on one second. Transitioning it over. Does it not transition over? Studio mode. Yep, it's going to require a septic system, a well. I could be fully off grid though with my power. That's what I would build out. If they will allow you space for less monthly while you save, Orchards and Cali used to do that. That's a good idea. That's an option. Okay. Indiana, 60,000 for 20 acres. And that's where I grew up. I even looked at my hometown of Indiana. I couldn't find anything with a house on it for under $500,000 in Carmel, Indiana. What? Okay, so this property is not going to work. I did ask if the owner would be willing to owner finance. The realtor I spoke with said they are really looking to offload the property, so it's unlikely. I explained my situation, why I moved here, what I'm doing here, and I actually touched base with that realtor on Christmas Eve, so not exactly the best time. So I'm going to just take Brownsville out of this. Ooh, Paredes Line Road. 10.6 acres. Where is this? Ditch number 3. Oh, there's the battlefield. Okay. Paredes Line Road, Resaca Middle School. Huh. Wonder where it's at. That's not a bad property. I'm going to save it. Oop. Oh, I'm not logged in, am I? Boo. All right. This is another property I looked at. It's undeveloped, 5.25 acres. I buying land. Eric. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. That's the goal. I've spent $18,940 over 2.5 years on lot rent for my RV. So I think I'd rather put that into, land. But this property, I'd have to drive through somebody else's property, and the access road, this is actually, either this is a road. So the access road is here. It's dirt. Then I'd have to drive through this property. So if I were not able to acquire this property, that would become an issue, right? So even the realtor's like, I can't take you out there. I'm like, okay, sweet, great, awesome. And it's in a floodplain, as you can see. So that's one that I've been looking at, but there are no roads, water, or electricity. Great for watching SpaceX rocket launches. Great for off-roading with friends, animals, horses, goats, and sheep. That's about it. Barbecuing. So there's that. 90% psychology, 10% inherent value, size, access, infrastructure. I believe that. Just as personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% head knowledge. Okay, so let me go back here on Zillow, because I've been looking everywhere. Let's see here. Like this cute little craftsman or this big porch. All of these homes have been listed forever. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, so I'm taking houses off. It's just going to be lots and land on Zillow. Okay, so that significantly cuts down. Apply, and then I'm going to take no HOA. Like, how cool would it be to have a ranch or a barndominium like this bad boy right here? Coming soon. Hide 55 and over, because I don't want to live in first of all, I don't want to live in a community. Second of all, I don't want to see any 55 and overs. No HOA. All right. Saving search. Although it's already saved because I'm logged in on all my other devices. Okay. K-Dot, what's up, Moonbeam Bruce? I see you there. Yeah, I can put a septic system on the property. I grew up with one of those at my family's like small cottage in Indiana. We had a well for drinking water. Okay, so now let me zoom out. Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about being in a floodplain because right now I live in a floodplain. I've lived in a floodplain for 2.5 years, and yes, it has flooded. If I do build in a floodplain, I will build it up once I have the ability to do so on stilts, and just as everybody else does. So, but good, excellent points. There are a lot of big plots of land that are just absolutely beautiful. A lot of these places that are in the have not in the forest, but they have trees. This place in Oklahoma, 30 acres, $145,000, like beautiful. This place has a creek. What? This is Oklahoma. This one has a tiny home on it. Like, yes, amazing. Let's see here. So this is outside of Dallas. There's Mike's hometown, Houston. I need something under 50,000, under 30,000 would be great. Willing to owner finance. I don't have credit. I don't do debt. Unless I were able to save up that much money, then I'm going to have to make payments. Let's see. A nice wooded lot would be amazing. Okay, so outside of Austin, I've already looked at every property and more. Look at that cute tiny home. Oh, so gorgeous. That one has a creek on it. Oh, I would love to have a creek. Okay, man. Scheduled space for people wanting to live by Starbase. Maybe we can help each other. Oh, secluded. You mean secluded? There's a lot of properties. Not a lot. But right now they're like $120,000 for an acre. Here's one in Robstown, 8.43 acres, 4747 Ranch Road. Robstown is just outside of where Tesla's lithium refinery is. It's got a structure on it. It's been listed for 59 days. Like, this would be amazing. It wouldn't necessarily be here in the RGV. Quiet country home. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Let's see. It's a ranch, so there's no HOA. Short-term rental allowed. No, thank you. Lease security system. Listing terms cash or conventional. Let's see here. Property taxes are going to be probably about over $3,000 per year. Divided by 12. Home insurance. This is just all. Oh, it says $415, but I think it'll probably be more than that. Los Fresnos has a lot of like 10-acre plots that are between $100,000 and $200,000, but you have a direct line of sight to SpaceX. Mike, I can't afford anything in Northwest Austin. Trust me, I've been looking, but I appreciate you. There's no way. Not right now, at least. There was a property listed for $44,000 with a structure on it. It was 6 acres. I called the realtor the moment that I saw it, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be listed for $445,000. That was a listing error." And I was like, "No!" And it was in Bastrop, outside of Austin. It was the very first property I looked at. Anyways, the structure was dilapidated, but it doesn't matter. I'm very handy, and I don't even need the structure, you know. I could do work on the structure while I live in my trailer. I'd put one of those ranch fences up. Kirsh Ranch, something like that. Do I feel safe in Brownsville? I do. It depends on where I am in Brownsville. You're a female too. Okay. Yeah, it depends on where I am. It depends on, you just gotta watch your back, you know? It's it I've felt more safe over the years. You definitely, wasn't interested in practicing my, what is it, Second Amendment, First Amendment, whatever right it is to bear arms until a certain situation happened, and now I do, and I feel a lot more safe. Although I don't want to have to use it, but it's something that I would recommend. I never in a million years thought I would go there, but second, thank you. Yeah, there's a tiny home in my park. I'm trying to get this to load, y'all, but my internet is like, ugh, ugh. Okay, so here we go. Click on this $18,000. Oh yeah, that's the one that there's no access to with a road. This is a great property right here. $66,000, 5.5 acres. It's farmland. It's told it's not best to be alone as female. Meh. I mean, people will try to make you afraid of everything. I learned that if, in my opinion, you don't listen to other people and take a leap, but know that there's risks. You know, like I came down here knowing that I could possibly die. Do I want to? No. Is it a possibility? Yes. Every single day. Every time I go to Starbase, every time but I just couldn't live in fear. So I encourage you to just stop listening to the outside public. Because a lot of people will try to scare you with things that they can't see themselves doing. So I learned that if I listen to everybody else, then I'm going to be stuck in their world instead of my own, kind of thing. I know it's easier said than done. Is there a way I can send you this cool tiny home you saw in South Carolina? You can send it on Discord. You can upload it to Discord for sure. I'd love to see it. Heading out. Bye, Eric. Thank you so much. Enjoy the walk. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. That's a beautiful lot right on the Resaca. This lot, I don't understand. It's been on here for a long time. It's 6,000 square feet. It's in Port Isabel, but it's right on the ocean. Probably most of it's underwater. But it's $35,000. Somebody could build a stilted home on it. Can you imagine? I think it's just this tiny little nook right here. Look. No, they didn't catfish me, Mike. They didn't catfish me. It wasn't one realtor. It was on the MLS. The MLS, like the real estate thing. It was just, there are errors on the MLS sometimes. I find them all the time. Discrepancies. That's why it's important to do your due diligence. Let's see here. That's a pretty lot right there. It's in Harlingen. It's 10 acres, 185,000. This one is 90,000. I don't know where Zapata is, Texas. 29.92 acres. Has a cattle guard. I'm in. I like it. I don't know how close it is to that lake, but I love lakes. Probably not very close, or else it'd be $1 bajillion. Oh, it's on the wind farm. Okay, whatevs. I'd take it. Unless it catches on fire, which the wind farm does. It says Garza. Look, there's a trailer on it already. There's probably a direct line of sight to SpaceX. I'm going to write down that address. These properties, they're just not moving. A lot of people are coming down. A lot of investors are coming down and buying up like big plots of land because of SpaceX. So that's driving all prices up, which is totally awesome. Not, but it is what it is. 29.92 acres in Zapata. Yeah. I would save it, but I'm not logged in here because I've got years and years and years of Zillow savings. Let's see. So what I've learned from searching in Brownsville and in Texas in general is, one, is it in a floodplain? If it is, it's fine. No, I shouldn't say it's fine. I live in a floodplain. I live right next to the port, basically, and there's a lake over there, and the ocean's just right there. So if it floods, if it hurricanes, which it has once directly hit, Hurricane Beulah in 1967, it hit one time. Everything else it's like this freak corner that weather comes in. I'm not saying it's not going to hit again, but it comes in and it just disperses all these other directions. And yes, this has flooded. But most places in Texas, I'm learning, are in a floodplain because it's so flat, especially in southern Texas. So number two, does it have a road accessible to it? Doesn't matter if it's paved. It doesn't matter if it's dirt. It doesn't matter if it's off-road. I will make a road to get there if I have to. But if it has to go through somebody else's property, that's kind of off limits. Okay. Number three, no HOA for me. I'm not looking to build a house anytime soon. Here's a dilapidated barn. When I see dilapidated barns, I'm like, yeah, that looks like potential. 7,200 square feet lot. Very small. Prime area in Edinburgh. See, I don't need a prime area. I'd rather have it be in a big field where I've got big privacy. Come on. I would do a prefab home. Yes, Mike. That I could build on stilts. Yes. I would do all those options. Yes, yes. Whatever I had to do, I would do. God, this is gorgeous with this white fence. And I'm not sold by the white fence, but it's just a very grandiose entrance to this 10.01 acre property in Harlingen, which is near the airport, Valley International Airport. Dirt road, that's good. Has absolutely nothing on it. It could be used for farm. I love that property. Bolden Road. That's dreamy. Likely to sell 99% faster than nearby properties. It says it's in a subdivision, but it says that there's no HOA. It has city water. Sewer is available as well. Water is connected. What? That is too good to be true. It's a productive horse farm, it says. I have friends that currently have 10 acres and they have a farm, an active farm. It's beautiful property. I'm going to write down that property because, see, I know it's $185,000, but wow. If it ever drops down. I hope that if anybody is an investor here and you're looking at these properties, I hope you snag them up. I'm sure you will before I do. But it's a good exercise for everybody, I think. White fence farm. No, it's a international airport. Mike. Valley International Airport. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. Okay, I'm going to go outside of Brownsville. Could rent the pastures out as residual income. It's so true. I have a friend that does that as well. I love these ideas. Like, for example, this property right here is in the water. These, like, it's in the water. So when Hurricane Beulah came through, it rearranged all the landscape, which is what Elon has talked about in terms of how he was able to buy the land off of Boca Chica, is because, like, half of the development that was, or part of the development that was going to be built before Hurricane Beulah, when the hurricane hit, it rearranged everything. And so there's a lot of property that's just underwater. Yeah, tiny houses are really cool. Oh, there's a Starlink launch in 3 minutes. Cool. Miko, awesome. Let's see here. Where's the map? Okay, I'm going to look at under $50,000. This is a neighborhood. This is a neighborhood. Neighborhood. 0.11 acres for 40,000. Neighborhood. This is in Boca Chica, everybody. Oh, South Padre Island. Never mind. This is that floodplain. This is a neighborhood. This is a neighborhood. See, this doesn't allow me to look for non-HOA. Be awesome to get a commercial property and have it as my office. It's fun to look at, right? Tiny homes are so fun to look at. Right now, I can't pull up Discord at this moment because my computer will literally crash. But I will take a look at it. Epic Raccoon. Okay, I'm going to pull north. So Del Mar Heights is that neighborhood that I... Green Valley Farms. Let's look there. Almost 2,000 acres. Holy bajolies, Batman. For $300,000. That's a lot of acreage. These are things I can't afford, but it's still fun to look. It's so many acres. So much room for activities. This is in San Benito. Wow. Is it all of this property? Holy bajolies. Wow. That is somebody's going to make a freaking fortune on that. You're going to sell part of it to a developer. Oh gosh, good for them. That's very exciting. Let's see here. $25 acres, 39 acres. Oh, Resaca. The Resaca. 219 acres for $149,000. What? What's wrong with that property? I want to know. Oh, thank you, Nick, for posting that. Let me see. Tiny house listings. It's pulling up on one of my phones. Oh, it's so cute. I love the gray. Oh, yes, it's so cute. I have seen one of those being pulled before. Everybody, this is what... I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but... That's what Epic Raccoon is looking at. Let's see. Beautiful. Oh, the interior is so pretty. I love it. I've been looking at... Oh, I love the porch, too. I've been looking at unfinished tiny homes. Homes that aren't finished yet. And somebody ran out of money, and so they're selling it. I love that loft, and I love where the washer dryer is. I love this, Epic Raccoon. Thank you so much for sending it. Nick, thanks for coordinating that. That's amazing. I love the blue door with the gray. Ugh, it's so pretty. Yeah, tiny homes are amazing. They really are. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I want to find out why there's so many acres here. Oh, it's a farm. It's an actual active farm. Why has somebody not bought this? Oh, it's on the wind farm. Okay. Those things, they do catch on fire. There's lots of power lines. Kind of a Mod Podge property, but it's got structures on it. It's not a bad... I mean, that's a really... Yeah, the land is rough. It's in a wash. It's flood zone. I'd live there. It's 219 acres. That is so much land. SpaceX could buy it and have their own ranch out there. 149.9. that's couch change to them. It's in San Benito, which is just a little bit north of Brownsville. 78586. Active horse farm. That's a steal for that land. Y'all have no idea the kinds of properties I've looked at down here that I'm like, oh, there's not even a road. Like, this is obviously a flood zone right here. You can tell. That's very flood zone-esque. That's what you see in Brownsville. Zillow. You started 150. It's well over 300. I believe that. Yeah, everything has gone up so much. That's good. It's a right now. It's a Kirsh cam. It is a seller's market right now, but I don't know for sure. But I've heard word that that might turn around. Someone needs to snag this Port Isabel property up. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's in the ocean or not, but it doesn't matter. You still own a piece of the ocean waterfront. You could build it on stilts if you have the money. I know there's people floating around that have that money. Maybe not listening, but somebody can make that really, really cool. My price range. Let's see. Unky bought his place. I'd say that's a win, 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 win. My price range is under $30,000, preferably under $20,000. That's my price range. Owner financing, because the bank won't do business with me because I don't do business with them. So I don't have my credit built up. Here is a lot. I actually drove by this the other day. It has a foundation poured for a house. Somebody ran out of money. You see this a lot. Somebody ran out of money, and so it looks like that. It's $75,000 just for the lot. It's 5,000 square feet worth of property. Yeah, home interest rates, blown interest rates, but they're so high right now. Although my mom did tell me years ago that when my dad was building the house that I grew up in, his interest rate was 19%. 1987. 19%. Can you imagine? Oh my God. That's crazy. Like, that's craziness. Okay. La 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 la. Los Fresnos. I think Los Fresnos is going to be like the next up and coming. It's already like up and coming Brownsville. This is a cool lot. I love this lot, but I think it might be in an HOA, and it's also $100,000. But it's right on the Resaca. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Resaca, it's just a waterfront. There's snakes, there's alligators, there's turtles, there's fish. But it's a beautiful lot. In Olmito, which is where the Tesla service center is, that's my only reference to give you. Isn't that pretty? It's like kind of like you're on the water, but kind of not. When I saw the alligator the other day, if you guys and gals and non-binary saw my post about the alligator, that was in a Resaca. Have I looked around Point Comfort? Looked in Point Comfort. I have not specifically, but I will write it down, Epic Raccoon. I hope that you get that tiny house one day, Epic Raccoon, or something like that. I believe in you. Point Comfort, Texas. Yeah, if you guys have recommendations for me, I am taking them. Please and thank you. Here's another one on the Resaca. This has 4.15 acres. That's a lot of acreage for that price. What's wrong with it? It's a dirt road, whatever. Most of them are. 40-foot platted road that has not been built yet. Whatever. I drive on Starbase roads all the time. Oh, I see. You drive through the farm to get there. So cool. Oh, that has so much potential. 130,000. 4.15 acres. So much room for activities. Los Fresnos. Most of those things that would scare people away, like no road access, my car has been through the ocean, literally, when it's flooded, so no big deal. 78566. Yes, I realize it's a flood zone. I also am able to, it's public knowledge for who owns the properties. There's a site. I'm not going to pull them up now, but if I find something and they're selling and I think it could be feasible, I could always reach out, let them know, see, talk to the owner. Unsurprisingly, the Tesla or the Starlink launch was a success, is what Miko said. Yay! You all might recognize this house if you've been down here. If not, you might not recognize this house, but it was dilapidated in the hurricane. It's on the way to Starbase. It's 6.03 acres, a very strange plot configuration. But the house is falling down. Here's the house. This would be a great property for someone to buy. See how it got hit in the hurricane? Boat on Kirsh Cam. This would be, I don't know, 12 miles from SpaceX, maybe. Palmito Hill Road is actually the road that leads to Rocket Ranch. So 17 miles, 10.6 miles to SpaceX. That is a great piece of property right there. So if anybody's looking for something really close to SpaceX, this is the closest I've seen. Dilapidated house right here. You have 211 feet plus or minus of Rio Grande shore access. You have both sides of Palmito Hill Road property. And if you built a viewing tower, you'd be able to see SpaceX and Massey's. I know, isn't that amazing? For $319,000. It's a lot of money, but somebody's going to get really lucky with that property. I'm surprised it hasn't been snatched up already. That's not Rocket Ranch. Rocket Ranch is somewhere further down. I think Rocket Ranch might be... You probably can't see my cursor. I think Rocket Ranch might be to the right. There's like a dirt road. Dirt road here, and I think I see a trailer. That might be it. I can't tell because I don't see the dock. But that property is a really good deal. I'm surprised SpaceX hasn't bought it yet. They probably will after seeing this. 211 feet plus or minus of Rio Grande riverfront. Rio Grande goes to the ocean, so your neighbors would be SpaceX. Starbase, renting a room by Starbase besides Rocket Ranch, and I think there's maybe a pop-up trailer on a property out by Starbase. Everything else is employees and contractors only, or family. This is $319,000 for the dilapidated home acreage. That is a really great 6.03 acres, 211 plus or minus feet of waterfront on the Rio Grande River. SpaceX would be your neighbor right up the way. Massey's. Mexico would be your other neighbor. I would buy that if I could. That's been my number one for a long time. I'm just going to write it down because I'm putting it into the universe. Palmito Hill Road. Brownsville. Keep in mind, to get to a grocery store, you have to drive about 10 miles. Maybe less. Nah, not afraid of that. But you can be afraid of that if you're afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that. Can't live in fear. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in. Here's a property for $5.5 million. I don't know where it went. Ooh, here's a new one for me. 85,000. 0.29 acres. Let's see what this 5.5 million is. 48 acres. Oh, wow. Gavito Ranch. There's the dolphin boat. Dolphin cruise. I hate when they just put really beautiful photos. That doesn't show me anything. For the small price of $5.5 million, just minutes from SpaceX. You don't have to be an elite soldier. Just don't allow those kinds of fears to get into your head. That's what I'd recommend. See this property right here, it's been listed for 255 days. Boca Chica Boulevard, right out. It's out by SpaceX, but it's underwater. 13.24 acre tract. Look at this. Literally is sitting underwater. This is what I'm talking about. For the price of $275,000, you can own water. In the water. Boca Chica land opportunity. I mean, I guess you could bring in a ton of dirt. It's wild. You see that? Literally, it's in the water. You need to own a submarine to get there. Yeah. Isn't that crazy though? I mean, someone will buy it. Someone will buy it and, then they'll have an issue with the 5-mile radius and all that stuff. Isn't that crazy though? They're hoping Elon buys it. Faux show. That's what the hovercraft doesn't take that route. It actually goes just to the west of it, but it literally is underwater. Look at that. You can see the SpaceX build site in the background there. Excellent shape for development, they say. Houseboat property. I mean, it's literally in the ocean. But, I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. So that lot is available for $275,000. Dump a load of rocks and make it a private island. It is a really great opportunity for somebody to do that. That's for sure. It's approximately 2,300 feet from Boca Chica Boulevard. So whoever lives there would have to evacuate every single time, I'm assuming. But, okay, let's see here. What else? 2.3 million, 22 acres on Boca Chica Boulevard. Here's another piece of property that I think is in the ocean. I don't know where this is. It has 0 Boca Chica Road, which usually means that it's been parceled off, but it's not, like, doesn't have an address. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I need to plug my phone in or it's going to die. Can they prove you can build it up? I don't know. Probably, maybe. I'm not sure. Those are questions you'd have to ask the realtor or somebody a structural engineer or geotechnical engineer. It's a protected wildlife area. Can you even build on it? You know what I mean? There we go. All right. This one looks like it's somewhere out there. $2.3 million, 2 homes, 1 barn, 1 shed, fenced approximately 800 feet on the Resaca, good development land, commercial on the front and potential for residential or duplexes in the rear. Be the first to meet the demand for SpaceX. Well, I think the demand has already started, but I love how they phrase that. 22 acres for the price of $2.3 million. The low price. I'm rolling my eyes. I don't know if you saw that. This one I'm curious about. $75,000, 0.72 acres. It's got a bunch of trees that line the road. I don't know why they have a picture of the stop sign, but it's kind of a nice property. 9027 Hockaday Street, Brownsville, Texas, 78521. Thank you for hanging. Good night. Good day. Gaia 55 NFTs. Oh, they're lifting another. They're lifting not just the cryo shell anymore. They're lifting the actual container at the launch site on Kirsh Cam. Let me pull Kirsh Cam up. See him lifting. There's another dolphin cruise. Okay. I'm going to move Kirsh Cam back under. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go out of Brownsville. Although there's a new, that's in Southmost. I don't feel great about Southmost. Let's see what waterfront property we have here. That's a nice view. I don't know where it's located. Walking distance to Starbase. Located in the water. $89,000, 7,600 feet of property. Not a bad view. It's right under the power lines. You have electricity. Somebody will buy it. I know exactly where that is. I think SpaceX already bought that. I believe. There's another piece of that property that's 8,300 square feet, 89.9, right under the power lines in the water. So that sandy area is flooded when the tide comes in. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, the $18,000 6-acre property that you sent Epic Raccoon, I've already looked at, and it doesn't have access. It doesn't have a road to access it. You have to drive through somebody else's property. So right now, it's not feasible. And then there's the $35,000 one that's 6.5 acres. Also, you have to drive through somebody's property. They're right here, these two. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Here's a Resaca lot. Oh, that's so beautiful. The Resaca's so pretty. As long as you're not afraid of alligators, water snakes. Oh, that one's in a neighborhood. I can't do that. That means it has an HOA. Okay, let me move Kirsh Cam back down. Sorry, I didn't realize it was still up there. Let's see. For me, $4.75 million. Clearly, they know my budget. Here's $13.8 million. No big deal. 197 acres, right on water. Ooh, that house, I bet it's haunted. Ooh. 70,000. That's in a neighborhood. 70,000. Neighborhood. 215. 1.52 acres. That's in a neighborhood. I'm going to go outside of city. That's a tree farm that's for sale. It's really cool. I would love to buy it. This $219,000 property. Owner financing available. Look how beautiful it is. It's an active tree farm. There's 3 lots they're dividing. Each are 2.4 acres. Isn't that pretty? Ain't it pretty? One, two, three. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. They're building a ton of tiny homes though out at SpaceX, that's for sure. Oh, Tarpon Avenue, Port Isabel. 0.43 acres in Los Fresnos for $43,000. 13.1 acres for $189,000. Here's a Resaca front property. Okay, next. $7.19 acres for $199,000. That place looks a little rough, but it's fenced. 327.3 acres. What? That's like real estate, neighborhood master plan community development land right there. $693,000. This is where a group of investors should go in and buy this property because it will be worth millions of dollars soon. Jump on it if you are a real estate investor. Jump on these properties. I'm telling you. You're hearing it from my mouth. I've been watching the properties go up in value since I moved here. You want to buy now. It won't be long before you'll be able to double it, triple it. Even if you buy that property in the water, it'll still be worth, 3 times as much. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure. This is not financial advice. Yeah, there's no water or sewage out there. But it is what it is. $17.5 million in Port Isabel, just outside of Long Island Village. That is a steal for all that property. Wow. For somebody who has wealth like that. You have no water, power, or electrical, but they are running new electrical, I think, out there. I've looked at all these properties. I'm just looking at them again. Reassessing. That's kind of a deal for Port Isabel. $220,000 for 7,900 square feet on the ocean. Oh, it's in a private community, so that means it would have an HOA. Those yachts. I guess they're not yachts, they're boats, but still. Your property would be right there. Can you imagine? Wow. Microgreens, I have not. I don't know anything about that. That's such a lush property. 99 acres. Wow. Wow. I like that property. Oh, there's Del Mar Heights. Oh, no. Nah. Somebody will develop it and it will be safe. But right now... Is it Dolphin Cruise hiring? I don't know. You can ask. Where is this located? Through a neighborhood. That's interesting. Paredes Line Road. Hmm. 1.6 mil right on the ocean in South Padre Island. All right, and that completes our listings in Brownsville. So we're going north. We're heading north. Do, do, do. Oh, these are like way north. I was like, where are the trees? Show me the trees. The trees with the road? What? In Texas? Angel Pines. Yeah, it does look like angelic pines. This is not in Brownsville or anywhere near Brownsville, just to let you know. It's in a community. I'll have an HOA, but look at those beautiful trees. Oh, gosh, that's gorgeous. Would love to live there. I wonder where that's located. These are nowhere near here, so don't be misled. We don't have tall trees like that. Okay, let's go north. Here we go. Hey James, what's up? What's up, Michelle? What's up? Just looking at land. Looking at land. Go right by the highway. What? Well, that has a lake on it. That'd be a nice recreational property. Could be a birding facility. Okay, we're going to keep going north. My criteria, search criteria is no HOA, land undeveloped, not in a neighborhood, and utilities doesn't matter if it has it or not. Some of these are just garbage. It's like the off ramp of the highway they're selling for $300,000. Come on, okay? Come on. Land sand is grand, says IRRI. Did you hear me pause? I paused. IRRI. We saw some properties in Boca Chica that are in the water, literally in the ocean. My computer's struggling. We're getting there. Okay, so not much between Kingsville and San Benito. That's a fake Photoshop sky, but they sure did a good job at it. Let's see here. Does not have to have a structure on it because that will make it go up. Thank you, Mars Now. 2024 is your year to don't give up. I would recommend having a job squared away before getting here. But yes, they do want you to live in the area. So you may have to come down and then look for something. But I would come and spend some time down here first just to make sure it's where you want to be. Because it is definitely a different lifestyle down here. For sure. I'm excited to watch the SpaceX sign illuminate and the Gateway to Mars sign to illuminate on Kirsh Camp tonight. I have a realtor, Michelle. Thank you. I've got 2 of them, actually. 2 different places. I've got realtors in 2 different places. They send me listings that I can't afford. So, dun-dun-dun-dun. It's okay. Wow, this would be perfect. $290,000, but look, it's even got RV pads. It's probably got a barn dominium style. 420 square feet canopy. What? What are the odds of that? Bay City. I don't know where it is. It could be agriculture. It could be a farm, ranch, property, all of it. Park my RV out. Or I could park my RV inside. Look, nice barn dominium property. Turn that into a studio. I really like that. 169 Frielsboro Pond. Yeah. 169 Timberline Drive, Bay City, Texas. Big fan of that property. Not necessarily because of the land, but because of the building on the land. And see, it is a lot of acreage. I'm just going to write it down just to refer to. I could even park my RV under the cover. I love looking at property. Every single night I fall asleep looking at property. Scrolling X on X Spaces, looking at property. All right. Just west of Houston. Oh, wow. That's up there. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I see it just west of, or just by Houston. Don't even get me started on outskirts of Austin. I've looked at everything in there, everything everywhere. Everything's so beautiful, so expensive. Where's Kingsbury? Outside of San Antonio. That's a nice piece of land right there. Ooh, me likey. Kingsbury, ag exempt parcel in a prime location, whatever that means. Prime location. Ganderslower. Look at that. I could have a farm, or run a farm or have a tenant farmer. I wouldn't have the farm, but a tenant farmer. That's a great piece of property right there. 230. Look at that. Oh, start growing my own food. So there's no current road there, but I could just drive my way out there. I'm going to write that down. $239,000. 11.04 acres. Tract. Gander Slough. Road. Number A. Kingsbury. Obviously, it'd be nice to have something closer to SpaceX so you could watch launches. Set 38. Mm-hmm. It's been listed for 230 days. Yeah, I could I could grow and raise stuff. Yes, I would absolutely love that. That's the goal. Wow, that's a beautiful tree on that land right there. What a great picture to use. 20 acres, 50 acres. Wow. That's a lot. Let's look at 20 acres. Yeah, a lot of it's in a floodplain. I live in a floodplain right now. I know I do. Oh, it's got red dirt. It means that it's going to be really rich soil. Ooh, wee, that's pretty. Look at those trees. Harvest the trees. Oh, I love it. All right, so yeah, this is what I spend a lot of my time doing, especially at night. Thank you, everybody, for just watching along with me. I encourage anybody who's able to buy a investment property to do so. Now is the time. Well, hopefully the prices will drop a little bit, and then you could do it. Look, Snowflake, Arizona. I'd love to live in Arizona. Have a place in Arizona. But, with a creek on it. Oh, I love a creek. Oh, Grapevine, Texas. This has a creek on it. I love creeks. Lots of iron. Yeah. Anyways, I love you all so much. Jessica Kirsh here. I'm going to say farewell for now and go back to Kirsh Cam. Thank you for watching. This has been a fun stream. Just looking at land, dreaming, wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming. This is the star. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next stream. 2024 is the year that I will hopefully not spend another, well, it took 2.5 years. I spent $18,940 on lot rent just to park my RV over the past 2.5 years. So the goal is to not spend that for very much longer. Universe. All right, everybody. Love you. Sending big K-Dot and lots of love your way. See you on the next stream. Thanks to everybody. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Mwah. See you next time.